Luke 24. In Luke 24, we've got the account of the resurrection of the Lord Jesus. We read of how the resurrected Jesus appeared to two of them as they travelled to Emmaus. They didn't recognize him, but they invited him to their home, that they gave him a meal. And when he took the bread and he prayed for it and he broke it and gave it to them, they recognized him. He disappeared, but they then ran back to Jerusalem and told the other disciples that they had met Jesus and how he was known to them by the breaking of bread. I take this to mean that his body language was the same after his resurrection as it was before his resurrection. He broke the bread in the same way. He sat there with them as the resurrected Son of God with immortal life, unable to die, Prince of the cosmos. But he had the same body language as he had during his mortal life. Paul says that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. The Jesus who loved little children and hated Pharisaism, hypocrisy, who died in order to save people, is the same Jesus with whom we deal today. And when he returns, it'll be the same Jesus. He will not turn another face to us and be somehow different to how we expected him to be. He will be the same Jesus. Even his body language will be the same. We need not fear our meeting with Jesus at the day of judgment. We know who we're dealing with. We can read all about him in the Gospels. That's why I encourage you to read the Gospels every day, to get to know the historical Jesus, because this is the same Jesus whom we will meet in the last day and will live forever with. We also break bread with Jesus when we do the communion service, just like they did in Emmaus that evening. And we will do so again when he returns, and it will be the same Jesus. And it will be the same you and me. The Christian hope is all about personal salvation. Sure, our natures will be changed so that we can't sin anymore, die anymore, but who we essentially are, who I am, who you are, as the sum of all the experiences we have passed through, that will be preserved. Who we are now is who we shall eternally be. That's why we need to be spiritually minded, spiritual people. That is how we will eternally be. Our spirit will be saved, Paul says. We personally, as persons, we will be saved. Our body language, our mannerisms will survive eternally. Just as we see here with Jesus, how he was at the breaking of bread before his death was how he was after the resurrection when he broke bread, when he had eternal life and divine nature.